Hello sister, post my story is anonymous. I need help. I never believed in things like this, not until it happened to me. I'm not proud of what I'm about to say, but I've been carrying this secret for too long. I need to get it off my chest. This started 2 years ago when I was struggling badly. No job, no money, no support. I was living in a small room in Johannesburg, barely surviving. Some days I wouldn't even eat. I tried everything: job, applications, side hustles. Nothing worked for me. That's when I met him. It was late in the evening. I was walking back home when a man stopped me. He looked normal, but something about him felt off. He said my name. I froze. I had never seen him before. He smiled and said, "You've been suffering for too long. I can help you." At first, I thought it was a joke or maybe a scam. But then he said something that shook me. He told me things about my life, things no stranger should know. That's when I started listening to him. He told me he had something special, something that could change my life forever. I asked him what it was. He paused, looked around, then said quickly, "A flower." I almost laughed. A flower? But he wasn't smiling. He told me this was no ordinary plant. He said, "If you take care of it, it will take care of you as well." I understand. You are in trouble. You are in deep mess. You don't know what to do. So that's why I'm choosing to help you. I didn't understand, but I was desperate. And desperation can make you do things you never imagined. The next day, I met him again. He handed me a small pot. Inside it was a strange looking plant. Its leaves were dark, almost unnatural. He gave me instructions, very specific instructions. Water it every night at exactly midnight. Do not let anyone touch it. Do not question what happens. Then he looked me straight in the eyes and said, "No matter what you see, don't panic." That last part stayed with me, but I ignored it. I took the plant home. The first few days, nothing happened. I followed the instructions exactly. Every midnight, I was watering it in silence, waiting and hoping. But nothing changed. I started feeling stupid, like I had been scammed. I even thought of throwing it away. But something stopped me. Maybe it was hope, or maybe it was fear. Then it happened. One morning I woke up and noticed something strange. There was money on the floor, right next to the plant. At first, I thought I was dreaming. I checked again. It was real cash. My heart started racing. I looked around my room. No sign of anyone breaking in. No explanation, just money sitting there. I didn't question it. I took it and used it. The next day, it happened again. More money. This time, even more than before. That's when I knew something wasn't normal. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. And the money kept coming. Every single time, my life changed. I moved into a better place, started dressing better, started eating well. People began to respect me. Some even envied me. But with the money came something else, something I didn't expect. I started feeling watched, even when I was alone. At night, I couldn't sleep. I would hear small sounds like whispers coming from the direction of the plant. At first, I ignored it. I told myself it was just my imagination. But deep down, I knew something wasn't right. One night, everything changed. It was exactly midnight. I was watering the plant as usual. Then, suddenly, I heard it. A voice, soft but clear. It whispered my name. I froze. The water fell from my hand. I slowly looked down at the plant, and I swear I saw the leaves move. That was the first time I felt real fear. But I didn't stop because by then I was already addicted to the money. Things got worse. People around me started changing. My closest friend got sick suddenly. No explanation. Healthy one day, hospitalized the next day. Then my neighbor passed away unexpectedly. I started connecting the dots, but I didn't want to believe it until one night. I woke up around 3 a.m., sweating, heart pounding, and I saw something I will never forget. The plant was moving. Not like before. This time it was alive. Its leaves were stretching like hands. And underneath the pot, there was fresh money. But this time it looked wrong, dirty, almost stained. That's when I realized this wasn't a blessing. It was something else, something dark. I remember the man's voice and the man's words. Don't question what happens. But it was too late. I started losing peace. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't think straight. But the money kept coming. But my life was falling apart. I tried to stop. One night, I didn't water the plant. That was a very big mistake. Because that same night, I heard a loud crash. The pot had fallen on its own, and the voice was louder than ever. Why did you stop? I panicked. That was the moment I knew I was in trouble. The next morning, I made a decision. I was going to get rid of it. I didn't care about the money anymore. I just wanted my life back. I took the plant, wrapped it in a cloth, and left my house. I walked far, very far, until I found an empty place and I buried it. I didn't look back that night. And that night was the first time I felt like I slept peacefully. But even now, I still feel like something is watching me. And sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night, feeling like I hear whispers again. I don't know if it's over, but one thing I know for sure, not everything that brings money brings peace. If you have ever offered something that sounds too good to be true, run, because some things are better left alone. Would you have kept the plant or destroyed it like I did? Tell me down in the comment section. This is the confession for today, guys. About the plant which was vomiting money.